Well, we have to warn you, okay? We're gonna chill, and this is gonna be a very dark episode. We're gonna start off in the dark, alright, from my perspective. Because even though we're celebrating a birthday, we're also doing it across a ridiculous distance and across a ridiculous ocean of people who want to do the same thing but don't know how to do it because they're not paying attention. I guess they're not focusing enough. Haha. Very funny. But no, this is a also a liberating song. Of like you have to focus. Like I'm a very positive person. I have so many things to offer. That's the vibe. But another vibe is that people tell me this, and people probably tell everyone else who they don't like. So I go to therapy and listen to my other orders, you know. And if you say that, first of all, you NPC, you're a normie, or at least pretending to be a normie. And maybe people don't see an option anymore to just retreat to the shadows and do your thing. All right, secure a job, a mindless job where you don't have to think much. Do your thing. All right, but go home and actually spend time properly, and actually figure out how to make friendships instead of a cancer around yourself. Because well, I just uh, I just said to myself, I mean to my friends, I don't know why I mixed that, but death, death to you. The friendship is over because anyone who offers me therapy is a fucking idiot. Is just absolute idiot. I am the therapy. I am the personality that generates therapy, that generates activity and self-expression, and I'm doing it right now. You know, on my channel, 2 hours every time. And if you are ignorant, congratulations. Death to you. I will steal everything you have. No problem there. I will be your enemy instantly. You just earned the greatest enemy of all time. Because ignorance can be cracked really easily. The moment I have power, I will spend it on cracking ignorant people. And placing them where they belong. Who knows where they belong? I mean, they say therapy a bunch. They say orders a bunch. I guess they want to be slaves again. You know, they just want to embrace slavery. And anyone who steps out of line, who seems odd and very difficult to relate to, oh, I don't like that person. Oh, yeah, sure. What's gonna happen to me? Nothing happens to me. Alright? Luckily, I don't need the job. Luckily, I'm free as a fucking bird. And I can spit my venom onto other people. Not because I'm toxic, but because they're toxic and they deserve it. I just suck in that energy and I'm like, well, okay, now it's time to vomit back into your mouth. Open up. Open your mind. You know, I'm just regulating my system. I'm just detoxifying. Alright, I'm myself not toxic. I'm just detoxifying, okay? I'm not generating toxicity. I'm just expressing myself of what happened because of other people. I'm still blaming other people, and it's like, you can be ignorant on that as well. Right? I'm not blaming myself for being an idiot or something. For not being able to do certain things, certain tasks. That's pretty toxic. It's pretty toxic to be crippled or to have pronouns. That's pretty toxic, actually. Because, like, why have these, crutches? You just do your thing. You don't need other people's perception to be different than it already is, randomly generated. You know, first impression, like, okay. You don't need to fake anything in life. You just gotta figure out how to live it to the fullest. It shouldn't be a mystery. Alright, but we are gonna combine all the elements and break down the forces of evil that plagues Europe and basically the rest of the world, and potentially 2024 and 2025 is gonna be the culmination, not of my life, but of what's going on in the world as we descend even deeper into the apocalypse. Hopefully I will not get viral, alright? I should get viral at some point, but I just want to see what happens. I just want to make predictions and see what happens. At any point, people can just make me viral, but they don't want to. Alright? They don't want to talk to each other even. Alright? It seems like they're just a bunch of ice cubes, neatly packed with each other. But they're not social anymore. And if you're not social, if you don't have valuable feelings, you're just an NPC. You just do orders and go ask for help as a form of therapy, as a form of like counseling and guidance that you really need so much. All right. No one said life coach. No one knows that combination of words for some reason. Well, what about that? Life coach sounds a lot cooler than therapy. Therapy just sounds like there's something wrong with my brain. No, don't worry. I'm a smart person. If you say there's something wrong with my brain, all right. Just hopefully you will like where you're gonna wake up the next day. Cause god damn it, you're not gonna be at home anymore. I don't think you deserve to be in your comfort zone. So comfortable with yourself saying all these bullshit things. My personality does not need therapy. As an earth person, I can entertain myself, I can express myself, I can be with myself, talk to myself. I'm smart enough to solve any problem by myself. The only problem I cannot solve is the things that you see, the demons that you see in your life, your perspective of me as a person. If you have a problem with that, I can't really fix that. I can't even fix the fact that, oh my god, I'm a smelly person or whatever. Right? At some point, I'm like, fuck this shit. Too many people have said this thing. I don't think I can fix that anymore. I don't give a fuck about showers. Alright? Now I care about these idiots thinking that they can change something just by ordering me around. And I have comebacks. Alright? I will have comebacks. You will never know which one you're gonna get. But you'll have to learn every single outcome to be able to escape unharmed. Because goddammit, feelings are pretty powerful at picking just the right bullet for you. Just a perfect little way to damage you and your self-esteem. Because okay, I get unwarranted attention. I'll take that. I'll turn it around though. Alright? Now what does this have to do with Ariana Dragon? Yes, you can rearrange Grande and get a dragon. And I love activating a dragon. Alright? It's my personal little dragon. Obviously the word Grande is pretty cool, so I don't have to change her name whatsoever. But yeah, I have to live with this frustration. Everyone treats me exactly the same way. There's something wrong with you. You have to do this, this, and that, and this for those. And it's not advice, it's just an order. Otherwise, I will not like you at all. Goodbye. It's like, wow, there's no wiggle room. You just decided you don't like me and I have to do these things. You're not in charge, though. Alright? You're lucky free roaming around like a lunatic, but the world gets to change. And the question is, what happens when the world changes? And you don't get all that freedom and all that power, all that infinite freedom and power to do whatever you want. To run away from responsibility whenever you feel like it. Just to obey your feelings. As if it's the holiest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I don't respect other people's feelings anymore. It seems pathetic what they feel and think about. And the things they say to me. And the memes that replay over and over again. That never end. That has to stop. Alright, the people around me are corrupted. But hey, that's a perfect land for a celebrity to land and exterminate and change the landscape entirely. Flip it upside down. Where people thought they were free to do whatever they want, but they were toxic to each other. And especially to me, a shadow person. A person that, I'm weak. I can't do shit. You can bully me as much as you want. Until I get my powers. And then you die. I don't know how much you die, 100%, 90%, but you just die. You die. You die from my world. You die from someone else's world. You get cut it off. Slowly and surely. You won't have access to people I care about. To the world that I live in, you don't have space for that anymore. I don't respect toxicity. And if you can say that I'm toxic, but you have to, prove that. Prove that, because the best way to prove it is effort, right? At least put a book of like, here's why you're toxic. You need a book now. Because goddamn it, I will counter it with another book. Even if you, and now I focus on you. It's like now we arguing. Congratulations. Hopefully it's productive and whatnot. But you can't just throw a book. Unfortunately, you have to convince other people that I'm also toxic, and you have to collude together and figure out, how to tell me that. That's a lot more effort. You have to not just focus on writing a lot of words, because that's a lot of effort in just a lot of eggs in one basket. Alright, is that a lot of effort? Not really. It's just a chicken laying eggs in one place, not really roaming around or doing anything, or transforming into other kinds of creatures. That doesn't really focus on laying eggs and just looking at one dot at a screen. It's like it's so boring to talk to these people. But, slaves gotta be slaves, man. Gotta be slaving. Europe is self-enslaved right now system. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright? Anyone can just take hold of it. Any businessman can just land and start building things. It's like if people just gonna bow down and be enslaved. Because they love order so much, and they love therapy so much. So you're just gonna be like, oh, you can just volunteer for my job, is gonna be therapy for you. And if you don't like it, I will order you to do it anyways. What are you gonna do? You love order so much. You will obey. There's no escape. So I welcome any businessman to come up with a solution of how to enslave entire Europe. Because I think it's as juicy as it gets. Just don't come from Russia. Not welcome. You play your fucking games in there. In the fucking... I don't even know how to call it. It's just Russia and India separated from China, but you call it Asia. And I'm like, no, Asian people are like Chinese. Russian, not Asia. Okay, figure another name for yourselves. It's very convenient to just combine things together and make it more confusing. Also, therapy is also known as the rape. E or Y. The rape Y, I don't know. Why you did this, why you did that, I don't know. We're gonna figure out. I mean, now I'm very interested in getting therapy. Because now I have to compete. Apparently, other people have better therapies than I do. Holy shit, man. I want to be a businessman too and start competing against other people's therapies. Where are they? Why I hear about them, but I don't actually know what they are? What? Why is there such a mystery behind it? It shouldn't be a mystery. It's like, if I need therapy, just give it to me. Just give me more. Just give me. If I need money, give me money. If I need a job, give me a job. Stop complaining, you know? But this is what just a broken mentality. At some point, just society gets stuck, and everyone becomes a robot, saying the same fucking thing, literally the same thing, over and over again, in many different ways. But it's the same thing. You need this. I don't need it. I can go and roam around. I'm still free. I still want to feel free with all this power that I have. I don't want to lose all my powers. Yeah, but if you're toxic, like, you will lose it anyways. So might as well lose it now and learn how to recover them, so you never have, or just learn how lose your power so you can focus on not being toxic, on not losing powers in the future. Because if you lose your future, there's nothing cool about it, about your life anymore. Your future can just be cut off. The greatest thing is not gonna happen while you're getting married and you're shitting out children, while you're making all these relationships that you don't know how they gonna turn out. You don't know what's gonna happen if you focus on this idea or that idea, build this business or that. You don't know what's gonna happen in the end, where you're gonna spend all your money, how you're gonna reinvest and grow. You don't know. But if you're not respectful to other people, I'm pretty sure I know. All right? There's going to be a riot, we're going to loot, and you're going to be in the middle of being looted. Because you have no self-respect. You will not be able to defend yourself in any way. You have not built anything besides a sandcastle. And it's like, well, we just destroy it and loot whatever is inside. And you can cry about it. So, who cares? I don't want to do it, though. I'm not desperate. But I might be desperate. I might have to self-sacrifice because, people really love tempting shadow people to do stupid things. But at least now, there's silence. Just epic and unforgiving silence. Alright? Maybe now you're starting to understand. Yeah, but only for me personally, it just warms my heart. But everyone needs to know how fucking pathetic they are in the end. So, I definitely invite Ariana to just shine the lights on the toxic people and just express an opinion the moment she can do that. Now she's 30, she should feel free to express an opinion of the problems that we're facing as human beings. She should have a solution now. Something she feels powerful enough. It doesn't have to be on her birthday, absolutely not. But, she has to say something. It would be very helpful. And obviously, if I get in the way and she likes me somehow, she likes me back, damn, that's pretty powerful. And it's small steps that matter. I don't need to marry Ariana. Alright? I know that even if she clicks a fucking button, likes my post or some bullshit like that, there's gonna be a fucking 1,000 people questioning what happened. Looking under the bed if there's a demon that will tell them what happened. Why did Ariana... Hey, demon, why did Ariana click that button? They will start talking to demons and bullshit like that. Start digging around for answers, for meaning. I'm like, that's it. That's what I need. I don't need marriage. I don't need intense relationships because things are already intense because of a fucking click of a button across the internet. Oh my god. So celebrities have ridiculous power, but they have to find the right button to press otherwise, and be proud of as well. Otherwise it's not gonna have an impact. That's what opinion is all about. Opinion that people would listen to. Alright. And you can dilute your opinion. You can click 1,000 buttons, and it's very difficult to explore all of them. But that was your opinion, to collect 1,000 things and promote them, basically. So that's cool. Fun and exciting, boys. You know, for everyone. Everyone who cares, who still cares, and are not toxic. And the moment we see another chunk of toxicity, we're gonna press another button. You know, now just neutralizing people's ideologies. Because they're not gonna listen to me. It's like, oh, you don't have power. And it's like, that's it. That's it. The moment you only talk about someone having power, you have no idea what you're doing anymore. If the only focus is for you to under who has the most power, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. Maybe I do have power. I just don't get to, reenact it. Fully showcase my powers because maybe I'm just locked up. I'm frozen. I'm just like an avatar, stuck in ice. I don't get to show you my powers. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit stuck. There might be a problem. You have to double check. If I have a full ability to actually display my powers. Otherwise, you can just mock? Absolutely. I will allow you to do that. Alright? Because you lose powers that way. And at least it's funny to look at that person and collect these people who just willing to waste their powers because that's all they see and all they care about. It's like money for power and influence, and it's like yeah, that's what we're talking about here. All these numbers are just numbers of power. I'm also addicted apparently. All right, except I decide who's powerful. That's the difference. You like power so much? Well, I will decide. Alright? Because you haven't created the system. Alright? You haven't mastered the system that I've made. And you can download it. So it's... the blame is on you. The joke is on you. I get to see how powerful people are and actually compare them. Of how much time I want to spend with them. Well, Ariana has to be on the top eventually. She still has to, be the opposister. The person that also ridiculously powerful. I don't know, man. They're rivals, and it's fun to have a rival. So I will let it slide. May the rivalry never end. Because if the rivalry is healthy, it boosts both people. It excites both people. As long as you're passionate, you grow a lot faster than other people, and you have to keep yourself in that esteem, in that level, for as long as possible. I've learned all of these things in the hard way, and I want to be rewarded. I don't like being trashed this much. I don't know where to go and what to do to get my reward, to test my skills. For fuck's sake. Who do I talk to exactly? Exactly a person. Who's that person? You can create a cloud of therapy or specific things I have to do that you don't like me doing the other thing. So you can say shut up, It's like you can say that, but do you have a right to give me orders? Do you have the power? Do you actually have the power? But if you don't question who has the power, who has influence, you'll never know. You'll never care. And that's fine. That's the introduction of this video. This is how dark it is. Alright? This is the shit that I have to talk with other people about. Because I'm just disappointed. I gain my confidence, and now I get to see what the world looks like more and more, I'm not done with that. I want to see the full spectrum of toxicity. Because now my expectation is just that. There's a lot of toxic people. And again, only effort can save you. If you vomit yourself out, maybe there's gonna something come out of it. But if you're just attacking someone, you're just a monster now. There is no hope. You're not controlling yourself anymore. You just want destruction. And I'm surprised that society just holds monsters. You know, it's scary. So many monsters, bro. But they're hidden, so potentially that's why. You know, you have to peel off a bunch of layers. I had to be friends with these people to realize, well, now they're just monsters, unfortunately. And there might be too many of them to count. Because again, if you just focus on power, and power liberates you, and that's it, and you don't really care about love, I mean, you're just some beast of the forest, some animal, hunting down other creatures, whatever, just to survive, just to feel good about yourself, existing. But it doesn't seem very interesting to me. It's just a pathetic run around behavior, just to, live another day. But what's the point? Where is it going? Are you just stuck living? You can give up anytime. All you have to do is just stop. Stop everything. You don't have to stop breathing, but stop the rest of the things. Just black yourself out. No more food. No more worries. Don't do responsibilities. Just let everything just fall apart. Because if there is no future, you have to build a future. You have to focus on that instead. You're not supposed to be stuck in life. And you can blame someone else. I will appreciate it if you find someone to blame for your problems. You can blame money and all that stuff. But there's always a better way to improve your life. And if you're not focusing on that, then what the fuck are you doing, bro? Now you're just definitely a monster. And again, there's plenty of that. It's just people can still change, but the moment they start solidifying their ideologies and opinions, because if you get cornered, you might start changing. You now might question your life because you get outpowered for the first time in your life. Now you have to change. You don't have a choice. Because you want survival so badly. Now you're cornered. Now you have to change to survive. You will agree on that one. But I don't like that sort of change. It's a very violent resolution to everything. Where a lot of people have to just push you into a corner and tell you to do things. A lot of people. And I was able to manifest that sort of vibe against myself. Which I'm not okay with, that everyone feels the same way. Because now it's just plain. It's just plain water. No one's supposed to drink plain water. It's boring, alright? You just made life a lot more boring by being toxic. And I'm surprised that people's depression is not bleeding out. But, I see the TikTok spitting me an image of Hollywood and that street with the stars and stuff, and it's just wasted. It's just full of trash. No one cares, basically. And it's so pathetic. It's like, what? Okay. You can just employ a person. You can just give a person a little bit of money and they will start solving problems. How is no one able to do that anymore? How nobody cares at all. Not a single person have decided to do that. That is a miracle. That is just a crazy thing. You would be praised for cleaning up streets, for solving problems. It would just be praised of like, here's how the streets look like. Let me fix that for you. Alright, let me just invest a little bit on that. See what I can do. You don't have to fix immediately, you just have to try. You just have to put your face on it. And it's the now is it could just make you a much bigger celebrity. I mean, Ariana can do it and explode even more into popularity. It's kind of like a Mr. Beast style, approach in solving trash of the world in a way. Anyways, I'm done with this shit. Anything else I've said? Yeah, people are not happy with themselves, so they're gonna project the problems onto me. It's like I have to fix problems that I don't even understand or can comprehend. What am I gonna say in therapy? What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna overload someone with all these things. Like I have hours and hours and hours and hours. They will want me to pay them money. Are you stupid? What the fuck? Who wants to listen to me? Yes, I want to know. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to know. Yes, exactly. Tell me who wants to listen to me. Because I have hours and hours. I can spit hours and hours. But right now on YouTube, I am getting watch time. I'm pretty much what I put in, I get out in watch time. Maybe like it's 50% still. Not 100, but maybe it's even like 30% in terms of effort. Overall effort. Because I work pretty much every day. So if I work every day, after 30 days, I should get this much watch time. 300 hours. Instead I get 140 max. Which is 40% basically. Congratulations, guys. I'm not impressed. Alright? Unfortunately, I'm not impressed. Not impressed by your ignorance, unfortunately. Not impressed that your solution is exactly the solution. But you have to solve it, not me. You have to find a person that's willing to listen to me. Not me. I can't find it. Alright? I'm not gonna just magically snap my fingers and create that person. Alright? And I will not just magically start following your orders. Yes, Commander-in-Chief. Yes, please. The moment you give me a gun, though, I'll shoot you in the head. Alright? You want me to feel in an army, or you want me to feel like I'm employed? You either have to give me a gun, or you have to give me money. If neither of these happen, I don't think you have power over me, unfortunately. I think you're a piece of trash. You have to give me the guns or money. You have to bleed power if you want to, order me around, unfortunately. So that's the final thing. Order me around. You have to feed me power. But hey, if they don't know what they're doing, they're gonna do it anyways. The way it's meant to be done. They will pay attention to me. They will give me their powers. If they want it or not. Just by default. Because that's how it naturally works. You order me around, I will take your powers. This is where friendship ends. And, you sucking my dick begins. Because I feel like it. No, because that's how life works. And yes, the rapey. What else? Everyone is in their own bubble. They're not talking to each other. I want people to talk in public instead of gossiping around. It's like little rats. That's how people feel like when they start gossiping. They just crunching on the little, you know, breadcrumbs, little cookies. I found a cookie. Look at my cookie. Oh wow! Does my cookie taste good? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He dropped a cookie, man. We all should share this cookie. Oh my god, bro. Fucking rats. Anyways. This is the darkness that Ariana has to counter. Alright? I put my thing forward. My foot on her cake. Now she has to turn it all around. We're gonna watch Victorious Season 4. Finishing the whole shebang and see what happens. I mean, again, Ariana just kind of took over the series and supposed to shut it down, right? Also, there's a mystery of like why it was canceled. Was it really canceled though? Was it? It felt pretty finished. I don't know. You tell me. But you know, like people grow in power, especially if the series are very engaging and it just sparks really cool things. Right? You just find that sweet spot, which Ari is the sweet spot. We know now. But they don't know. You know, you look back into the past, and these people don't know because they live in the past. These are just images from the past. They don't know what happens in the future, so we can actually like know more context because of we know the result of everything, and we know where these people are right now in life. I'm not gonna touch every single person individually. Victoria is still pretty cool person, not gonna lie, but she was like the spotlight. She held the name, and I'm not like too eager to say that Victoria is like that great of a person. Like she needs guidance for sure. She could be crushing force absolutely, with a little bit of help. There's like a playlist I've made of songs that very cool songs. Like I would want to listen to like better versions of that. Just re-recordings with new equipment and everything. This is like 10 years ago, so you can improve that significantly. Elizabeth, I don't know what she's doing. She's also kind of actress. We can check her material, so it's exciting at least. It's not bad. She basically tried things, it seems like, and has plenty of influence so far. Most of it is just Ariana linked with her. But you know, 1,000 points from Ari. Very generous. I'm not gonna lie. What is that link? 18. Oh my god. It's a lot. Basically, Ari feeds this whole family of Victorias. It's Ari that carries them because of the links. Again, links are just kind of a percentage calculated by a triangle number. So if something is 18, you have to take a triangle of that, and you get 5.5%. It's like taking a square root, but it's with triangles. It's kind of funny. It's less exponential, you know, than a square. So you have a few links here and there, and Ari just carries them. But, you know, I haven't really found a way to unlink people. A reason to unlink people. I'm okay with people being linked, but we get to burn the witch, so to speak. If someone thinks they have a lot of power, but they waste it on stupid things, well, we're gonna burn that person, slowly and surely. When I burn the witch, she burns for an entire year. All right, the pain gets extended and distributed. You know, you can imagine like someone going to jail and looking completely different after a year of jail experience. That's how burning works. It's technically just jail. By the way, this is orange. I guess that's why Victoria was spraying orange, but nah, bro. Actually, this is also... Nah, whatever. Orange is now in my head right now as a color. It's... I would just treat this as red, to be honest. I never really thought about this as orange. Anyways, we actually took a peek into Daniela's Instagram. I mean, she just created a family, which is actually quite different from the other girls. It's kind of interesting, but she also represents like the middle person of everyone in Victorious. Like she wants to gather all of them together, like collecting Pokemon, which is pretty fascinating. All right, it's a very interesting move. I can appreciate that. And again, like standing out and doing your thing, trying to kind of look normal, but in a celebrity way. Of like, I create a family, but it's gonna look like super clean, super spectacular. You know, that's the vibe. While Jeanette is somewhat a relatable troll, basically. Oh, I dislike Dan Schneider because he did this and that and this for those, and it's like, shut the fuck up. You don't have a voice against your creator, dude. Literally your creator. You don't have a voice. Alright, Nickelodeon is basically Dan Schneider. That's how I see it. Also, it's probably gonna celebrate 10,000 within this video. Probably not. Very likely it's not gonna happen. It makes no sense for this to happen. Because in the focus is Victorious, and these things are linked, sort of. And technically it should happen. Victorious just needs 500 points. Okay, it makes sense then. We're gonna celebrate 10,000 of Nickelodeon, apparently. We could bring other guests on the table, but there's just like two. It's just Kira and iCarly. That's it. And Carly already is here. Apparently. I mean, that's cool. Two guests. If we need it. Yeah, so I'm you know, I will prefer Victoria out of all, because again, numbers speak for themselves, and everyone else is just mediocre. And Trina happens to be like super cool within Victorious universe, so she probably will continue growing quite a bit and has collected plenty of links, 26. Compared to Arious, like 6 points away, which is quite a competitor. I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive. Anyways, that introduction is over as well. I'm gonna try and feed the cake to people. Honestly, we're just gonna shove the cake everywhere. Mostly to myself as well. Alright. Let's begin. And while I do this, I have to do like thumbnails and stuff. I have to do a thumbnail for this video so I can release it pretty much today. Maybe past midnight, 2 hours past midnight. It's still within Ariana's birthday, which is, that's it, you know. The finale, the grand finale is here. Oh my god. Victoria's getting wrecked, bro. This is so ridiculous. When you're an actor, you never know when you're gonna get played. When your script is just mockery of you and you just agree to it. And it feels like, you know, it's one of those moments. Again, anything can happen. You have to be able to have some control, some creative control over the script, otherwise you're gonna be just dumped into a pool of mockery soon enough. Alright, and then Victorious gets cancelled because everyone is in this situation. I don't think it's real. It shouldn't be. But it's Victoria is always in this Mortal Kombat situation, so now it's a little bit frustrating for me to see the same thing, but you know, whatever. Let everyone fight. Fight! Well, technically, again, I don't want to trash Victoria. She's fine. And she also has her own rival, which is also really cool. To be in such spot. I'm sure Camila is gonna catch up to her over time. Funny enough. That's the feeling I can't shake off.
What's the plan now?
I guess we start with the crime scene. Yep. Where they trespass in a store because Victoria wants a unitard. I don't know, man. It's fucking nonsense. If you have to wait to get something, and you have to waste time, and you have to do crime, maybe change your mind. Just an option for you to think about. If you call this a fight or a competition, I mean, holy shit, you have brain damage. So I guess it's another episode I don't want to watch. Imagine another thing, like these characters are very toxic. That's the only thing that keeps them engaging at all. And, and they have to, like, shut down each other. But what keeps them also engaging is that they're not, like, fully familiar with each other. But the more time they spend, the closer they get, it becomes disturbing, I would say. Because they're not compatible. No one's compatible if they're toxic. They have to figure out how to, clean themselves off of bad habits and bad personality traits.
Yep.
Grab the cat. And, well, we gotta shut down her activity, man.
Come on, you're up.
Yeah, it's cool if you can actually, like, fail because of stress. You can fail anything because of stress, to be honest. It's kinda a thing that I don't think I can handle. I don't want to fight people necessarily, unless it's productive. I take things a little bit more seriously. I don't have time to waste. Because I have so much time to waste that I figure out how to not waste it. And now I have perfect strategy of not wasting time, you know? I don't want to shatter my principles. But, if you're desperate, it doesn't seem like the worst thing you can do. Let's switch. I didn't want to watch the previous episode. I mean, they did a crime and they had to get away with it. I guess that's entertaining.
Yes, we did.
And now they're stuck. Oh my god. A bunch of pears. It's so realistic though. Oh my god. You get screwed. As always. I mean, well, we're getting screwed for the third time. Is that the fourth season, getting screwed by a bunch of random things?
And I can hurt you with my own bare hands. Or maybe a baseball bat. Yeah.
But, Jesus. Like, why are they in this situation and now they want to hurt each other? As like, wow, that's entertaining. That's... If you put a laugh track, it's entertaining, I guess. And it ends like that. They just be rolled down on the floor and they never... They never come out. It's like, what? I'm so not interested anymore. I think, like, the quality has dropped significantly. Yeah, you could say everyone needs therapy in Victorious. Or you could understand that this is an act. And they're just trying to generate attention. Maybe it's not perfect act and bloopers would be nice. To kind of break the nonsense. The feeling of toxicity all over the place. But, you know. It's just an act. You're not supposed to take it too seriously. And you're not supposed to mock it. Either. You're not supposed to be too curious. You're supposed to be doing your thing. Not supposed to treat it as some kind of crazy mystery or whatever. That you can't understand or comprehend whatsoever. Again, it's either mockery or these two things overloaded. And you have to balance everything out. And you cannot treat it as a joke either. It's a complete joke that has no meaning whatsoever. The attention-seeking business, man. How difficult is that? Just to have conversations whenever you feel like it.
To take your order?
And now they're circling around some Canadian dude. I don't even know, man. This is getting extreme for sure. Let's go, more Mortal Kombat, let's go. Let's go! Revenge. There's a clip of Ariana going around, or in the ether, where she's like, being asked like, would you go without your phone or without makeup? And it's just show this clip, bro. It's that easy. Yeah, boys versus girls. Man, it's a fucking tournament for sure. It's picking up speed. And Kat is kicking everyone ass. So she had to be held down by like 2 people. There you go.
Trick the boys.
Guys at this school ask her out.
Why not?
Because Jade is terrifying.
And that's why I will ask out Ari. There should be some material. I've collected some websites. But I think there's just one. Maybe it's this one. And we can like check the entire history of Ari. Almost. There's also this fan page, which holds like 2,000 pages of photos, like it's some crazy shit. It's not loading though. What? It loads very slowly. I do most viewed and I'm at page 100, but that's just like 5%. Maybe I should finish this one first. Damn. I was about to, you know, appreciate the mental illness of, you know, this guy coping without his puppet. But then Ari was like, oh, I have an idea. And now she's selling that. Hamburgers wiener shaped. How did they look like?
Well,
What is it? I don't get it.
thank you. Enjoy your hot burger.
What it? Okay, so it's instead of, you know, the sausage, you get hamburger meat or something. I mean, she topped it. I don't know.
Thanks.
But then she had to face real life consequences.
Hi, what would you like on your hot burger?
There you go. Also, that's not a royal straight flush, whatever. Yeah, it's not. There's no ace. Why is she so happy? It's so crazy, like it has the king and the queen and it's still not royal flush. It's just a royal no, it's just a straight flush. Wow. Oh my god, this is the worst. Ari just body slamming everyone, dude. Technically it's supposed to be a tag hug, but yeah, we got him. We got him, little shit. You thought Ari is gonna be the last one to be humiliated. Nah, bro.
Somebody stop him!
Damn, bro. What? KO. Now that's a real matchup right there, dude. Holy shit. Honestly, those few seconds of fame, man, I am immediately much happier, dude. Oh my god.
Who cares?
This whole nonsense just built up to crap. They were like, oh, who's gonna be on my team? And blah blah blah. And now they're just trashing each other. It's like, whatever. Wait, that's not too bad. Wait, did Robbie just got the worst one from the bat? Okay, I have to watch this now because I'm confused. My expectations are ruined, actually. That was just clownery, basically. This is fucking... Like, what the fuck did Victorious turn into, man? Like, are you serious? Like, there's so much makeup going on. And it's the most depressing garbage to look at. It's like, whatever, dude. I'm sure it was worth it, guys.
I'm having a contest.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Now everyone wants followers and stuff. They're not even like interacting with each other anymore. That's the problem. It's like just Victoria just running around is like, oh, you're doing your thing and you're doing your thing. Of course, yeah. Also, I don't think Robbie got his puppet back when it was gonna. Even though it returned, it just never really actually returned. That is fascinating, to be honest. It kind of just slowly evaporated. You know, those special vibes, the magic just slowly evaporated, it seems like. And now they're just dragging themselves into the end game. Whatever the last episode is gonna be. 3 more to go, guys.
You guys want some corn nuts?
What are you doing here?
I'll have some corn nuts.
Cat?
Well, I guess I kinda live here now.
Yeah, that's a crazy ending, isn't it? It's like, wait, why does she have to move into school? Does that mean anything? There's magic, look at that. There's some legendary shit, bro. Level of attack hug. But with rats. Oh my god.
Giant mice jumped down from the ceiling.
Giant mice?
Oh my god! How often do they jump down from the ceiling?
Oh my god.
Really? Well, I'll just live there then.
So basically, it kind of explains the plot of Sam and Cat and why she was living with Nona. But then, like, how is Victoria supposed to be cancelled if everything is just smooth? Everyone's toxic. No one wants to do this anymore. What was the point, right? I don't know. Stupid. I fucking hate rumors. They get into your head and they give you fucking false ideas about things. Oh my god. I didn't need to know that fact. All right. Wow, last episode, but Rex is back. Isn't that crazy? So the finale is about a challenge of saying yes to things. And technically it is, you know, that's how everything ends. Yeah, you have to find your own path and say yes to your path, basically. It's quite powerful. Because everyone wants to see no one stay in their comfort zone and not even grow their comfort zone. Not even consider that there's more to life than just, you know, running away from everything. It's kind of crazy. Why is that the norm, to run away from everything? I don't know. Maybe I'll figure out in the end.
Yes.
It's important to say yes to things because you don't actually know what opportunities are specifically to you. Because you have very limited options, especially at the start. You have to, you know, follow those options into the light. Everyone is surrounded by darkness because they are just young and unexperienced. And they need to appreciate everything. And not take anything for granted. So, like, it's easy to feel big in a crowd, but only if you have killed your self-esteem to begin with, and you never really asked what it's like to be independent, you know. But when you try to be independent, oh, I have to run and I have to do this and that.
I go with you?
Sure. We'll go to the drag race together.
I think the definition of drag race has changed a little bit, but I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It gets really weird, and it's like, wow, now they have to say yes to like really awkward things and stupid things and illegal things. If someone just asks you for something, you just give it to them. Like, that's a stupid lesson. That's a stupid challenge. just say yes to that sort of stuff, but I guess we're watching a sitcom and stupid things are supposed to happen and I'm not supposed to relate to anything or understand or care about anything. That's cool. Now they're gonna be naked and stuff and stuck in a barrel. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, Ari gets to sing the last words. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Since you've been gone, it's been so long, it seems like forever.
It's kind of mediocre, but you know where it ended up at. Anyways, that is the end. Yeah, it's learn to say yes. Somehow you said yes to this video, even though it was most of it was a rant. Now I don't know where to go from here, to be honest. When people tell you to do something, it's a no. If people offer you things, it should be a yes, right? If it's not a risky business. But I guess you have to take risks. And I mean, in Europe it's different. We have to say no, but really loud, so people fucking understand. In many ways, we have to say no, because all we receive is just like that, the thing. So for me, I had to learn different thing, different word, man. The reason why I have to say no so often is, again, this is the land of smart people, but also very independent people. So they're smart, but by being disconnected, they still don't know what they're doing, and their offers are just awful. And well, they start with just assault, straight up assault, on everything that you do, if they don't like it. And it's like, I'm not here to be liked, unfortunately. I don't have the capacity to be nice to people. And perhaps I don't have that because I've learned to say no immediately and say my thing. Occupy my space. I'm not here to fucking shrink into a nugget for someone else's, entertainment when it doesn't even pay me, anything. Yeah, people assault you for just occupying space. I just want to be around. Why is everyone leaving? Why is everyone trying to kick me out? It's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just occupying space. It was empty. No one was talking to nobody. And yet everyone is insecure and trying to, control the space. Well, unfortunately, in the world of spaces, you can't fucking control that. You have to fill in with something. And this way you have to say yes to things when it comes to filling in empty space and harvesting opportunities so your life is not empty. You only gonna have a future if you fill in empty space. That's it. It is very difficult to find things that fill up space. But you have to identify that and say yes to that. This is the no and yes principles, man. Probably the most powerful shit ever. But here you go. That should be the end. I don't think there's I need to dig deeper. After all, it's time's up, It takes a long time to just get through all these episodes. They, again, they just lost their magic, apparently. Last season was just kind of a drag. Not a drag race, just painful to go through. Because, like, it had no substance anymore. Like, they just ran out of ideas. But that can happen when you're managing so many people. You're trying to make sure that your ideas apply to and are appealing to everyone. But it's just like, whatever. And slowly, you know, everyone is burnt out as well, doing the same thing. Anyways, bye. Thank you for filling up your space with my stuff.